Hey everybody, Just Watch the Movies here to review Bad Santa, which was released in 2003, a while ago, in preparation for Bad Santa 2, which comes out this weekend. Bad Santa is about a miserable old man who is a con man and his partner who they pose as Santa and Little Helper to rob department stores on Christmas Eve. But they run into problems when the con man befriends a trouble kid and a security boss discovers the plot. I remember watching this movie 2005-ish for the first time and not really understanding a lot of the words that came out of Billy Bob Thornton's mouth, and a lot of the scenes just really confused me. But now I watch it as a grown-up and I love this film. This film is a classic holiday film, even though it's not the warmest feeling Christmas movie ever, but I really enjoyed this film. The best thing about this movie is Billy Bob Thornton. He is so committed to his role as a miserable con man who acts as a bad Santa. Everything that comes out of his mouth is filthy. He's just a terrible human being, and Billy Bob Thornton does a great job portraying that. He's drunk all the time, he's peeing all over himself, he just is so committed to the role. And I actually think Billy Bob Thornton would be like this in real life. Looking at Billy Bob Thornton, I feel like this is how he would act. It is fun at times to see him interact with this young boy who's just very clueless about the world. And you want him to be nice and to help out the kid. And when we do get a glimpse of that, it's very heartwarming. You're like, okay, because even the slightest, nicest thing that Billy Bob Thornton does for this kid is just like, oh, that's so sweet because you are such a mean person. And the young boy in here is hilarious, unintentionally hilarious, because I feel like he was just a child actor, didn't know anything, and just everything that spewed out of his mouth was just so clueless and so innocent. This movie does move at a very slow pace. There was a lot of times where I feel like they should move on to the next scene. I just caught myself wondering, okay, next, move on. And those scenes were a lot of John Ritter and Bernie Mac, and when Billy Bob Thornton was at the house with the young boy and his grandma. But I still found this movie to be really funny. I love how filthy it is. It is way over the top. It has no boundaries. It does not stop. It is always going with the bad language. And for a movie about a con man stealing money on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, I do think that this movie is perfect. Billy Bob Thornton did a great job acting here. He was very committed to the role. I just found myself laughing a lot, even though that this film had a very slow pace to it. I just like that it took something magical like Christmas and completely ruined it with Billy Bob Thornton. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Bad Santa an A-. Have you guys seen Bad Santa? I can't believe it has been 13 years. I've seen this movie a few times and each time I like it even more. So this is Just Watch Movies with his review of Bad Santa. Make sure to check out my review of Bad Santa 2, which is coming soon. This is Just Watch His Movies, and you stay classy, YouTube.